stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my data.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Shot, 46 is the Pittsburgh. 46 to Mike. Let's go. Push him back.
On first down, Dobbins. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He sets to fire deep, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
15-yard line.
50, plant. Protein spell.
Off the bootleg. Purdy. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run. As he takes us forward for about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Open man is Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Evans, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
He's able to find Wallace. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready? Check right. 46. Check right 46. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long one.
Looking to throw. Sloan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw. Sloan. the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Purdy. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
5. 59, check, 59. Go. Here we go. Jackrabbit, come on. Shoot.
Off play action. Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
To throw on 2nd down. Sloan, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sloan trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
46 to Mike, 40. Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Back to throw. Sloan. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, Charlie. 50-50. Mike 50. I got you, pump. Look at me. Score, score. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. On second down, Dobbins, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Sloan buying time to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressuring.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Purdy. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Purdy will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10. Let's go. Their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Sloan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake. Sloan, he'll take a shot for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Sloan, that's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 99, check 99. Switch, switch, switch. Slant. Check 4, check 4.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Evans. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Let's go. 10-2 sauce. Check, 59. 80 weapon. Keep it up, guys. Hey, Haywood. Fight.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy, he's going to rifle, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Sloan. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sloan into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Ready.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go.
Off play action. Purdy. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw. Sloan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down. Sloan. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. From the gun on third down, Sloan. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted,
and this is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Sloan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Looking to throw. Sloan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Sloan escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down. Sloan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On 1st down, Sloan. That's taken in by Callaway. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They run the counter. Dobbins, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Sloan, and it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's into the clear. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Bills 63, Chargers 5.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing again. Sloan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
61, matchbox, light, snap.
To throw on second down. Purdy, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Purdy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it.
The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Break.
Drop deep, drop deep. Watch tight end, watch tight end.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down. Joker.
On 4th down, Sloan. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Now.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. And he whips that one incomplete there. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. To throw on 3rd down, Purdy, he'll rifle this one deep right, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it the next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Sloan. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
60 Pittsburgh. Smith. They're running it. Check 59. Mike. To go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. From the gun, Purdy. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sloan. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Okay, ready? 30 base. Hey, Zoo.
Let's pick it up.
General West.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Yo, go. Let's go. Motion, let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Purdy, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Purdy. Rush coming, and he's taken down.